Make sure you've got a fairly stable chair to start with. We're going to be swinging the legs about towards the end. Plies, you don't need so much room. And yeah, Ballet Barre, quite a sort of intermediate level, I would say. So let's just start by standing with the feet in parallel and just lifting chest all the way up to the ceiling. I'm just going to lift that camera up a little bit. I feel like the top of my head's being cut off, that's better. Okay, so feet nice and parallel, lengthening the spine, and just pitch that weight forwards, come up into a nice strong rise onto the balls of the feet, lower with control. As you're lowering, feel like you're lengthening the crown of the head away from the feet, all the way up, so we're really nice and parallel. If you can, in an ideal world, if you can do your class in front of a mirror, that would be amazing. So I've got a mirror right in front of me. It just helps you to see your alignment and bits and pieces. So I'm looking, I'm checking that my feet are evenly weighted across the ball of my foot. I'm having that nice control to roll down. The weight is equal now between the balls of my feet and my heels. And then we're going to take a roll down, chin onto the chest. Keep the spine in neutral, just unravel your spine, hang from your waist, soften your knees, nod your head, and then rolling back up again. One more of those, just mobilise the spine. Letting those arms hang. So checking out how that spine feels today. And then from this really nice parallel position, just lift your heels and bring your heels together. Now I feel now that I'm not quite in my full ballet turnout that I've got, so I'm going to take my heels out again. I'm going to go slightly wider and then lift. That's better. So I feel like I've got my natural turnout, turning my legs out from my hips sockets. Come back to parallel a couple of times. Do this. So without forcing from the ankles, and then look down, find that perfect turnout. Notice that it's nice and even in both sides. Keep your heels together or the lower legs together. Send your tailbone down, and with those heels staying together, just take a slight rise and a lower. So right now you're waking up all those turnout muscles. So around the pelvic floor, tops of your thighs, you might feel something in the buttocks, the gluteal fold at the back. Great, and then rising all the way up. Bend the knees. Knees are over the toes, push the heels down and straighten. Perfect. Okay, I think we're ready to start our plies. So plies today, we're going to take a demi-plie in first. Arms, as always, just do whatever you fancy doing. So we've got, I tend to take a breathe arm. Then we've got a broken down rise and plie. In fact, as I'm tending you next, I'm going to put my hand on my hip. So we're going to do a demi-plie, take those heels up as we just did, straighten the legs, and then lower into 2 full plies. I usually take a reverse port de bras with the second one, but like I say, just do whatever comes naturally. And then we've got a nice forward bend with a flat back. The arm is coming up above the head, so you're coming up in a flat back, little back bend, opening out into second. So demi-plie, broken down, rise and plie. 2 full plies. All the way up. Port de bras over to the bar, away from the bar, and pointing and coming into fourth crossed. So we're here. Same format, demi-plie, broken down, rise and plie, full plie all the way down, reverse the arms if you would like, upper body circular port de bras in fourth crossed, closing into fifth, same format, demi-plie, broken down, rise and plie, full plie twice, and then let's take a full circular port de bras all the way down, all the way around, all the way up and back, and finish it with a nice balance in fifth, crossing those ankles over, holding the tops of the legs together, arms up in fifth. Yeah? Just check I haven't forgotten anything. Yeah, no, I think we're good. Okay. Maybe out to second and demi-plie and straighten. Broken down, rise, full plie. And another one. Port de bras. And second for a demi. And broken down, rise and plie, full plie. Making sure those knees are going out over the toes. And again. Port de bras over towards the bar. And away. And fourth cross demi. And break it down. Melt into that full plie. And reverse. Hips square to your front. Upper body, circular port de bras. Closing in fifth demi. 2 full plies. And another one. And we're going all the way down and round and back and round and lifting up and holding there. Cross those ankles over really nicely in the centre. Good, lowering with control. Wonderful. To the other side. Here we go. First position, demi-plie. Full plie twice. Forwards port de bras and fall. And a little back bend if you've got time, demi. Only halfway. And full plie. Looking for that symmetry, another full plie. Up and over towards the bar, over and away. And fourth crossed. Full plie. And again. Upper body circular port de bras, keep breathing, let it go. Fifth demi. Broken down into that full plie. Heels down and straighten again. This is the big one, all the way down and round. And lifting up, cross those legs over, most importantly. And holding that there. Ankles together, lengthen up through the crown of the head. Fantastic, and lowering with control. Well done, nice. Put that chair back over this side. Okay, Tendu and Glisse. So this was the exercise from class 2. So hopefully you're getting familiar with this exercise. I've mixed and matched them all up today. So we've got Tendu Developpe. So Tendu stays on the floor and then we're going to reverse this whole thing with glisses, which will come off the floor. So we're going to take from fifth, pointing and closing on straight legs. 1, 2, point and close on a demi-plie. 3, 4. Point 5, straight legs. Ronds de Jambe round to the back. 6. Take 2 counts. 7 and 8 to close behind. Again, hand on the hip just while we're marking it. To the back. Straight legs. Close fifth. Close on a plie. 3 and 4. Close, extend, straight legs. Sweep it round 6. Close 7. Close 8. Repeat a second. 1. Close behind 2. 3. Close on plie 4. Then we're taking a tournier, so transference of weight away from the bar. 5 and 6 and 7, closing first. From first, the working leg comes forwards and bends in a plie. Back inside leg. To the back and closes in a plie. To second, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, close 6, lift into retire, close the foot behind, and then we're going to repeat everything in reverse, but all with glisse, hopefully. 5, 6, 7, close plie, repeat inside leg, repeat second, lift into retire, close behind to reverse, all but glisse, yes. And then at the very end we're going to hold in retire. So the foot is at the back now, the working foot is at the back. So we've got just slightly off the floor. 1, 2 straight legs, 3, 4, inside leg, 5, 6, 7, 8 a second, 1, 2, 3, 4, all glisse, 5 and 6 and 7, close 8. We need to go to the back first. 1 and 2, inside leg, 3 and 4, to second, 5 and 6 and 7 and 7, holding it there, we've finished. I think that went quite quickly, and then we're coming up into a rise and a balance in retire. We just double check that. 2 times devant. Second one, close plie. Close 5, Ronds de Jambe round 6. Oh no, I missed out the Ronds de Jambe. Second time round, sorry. Second time you're reversing, everything's glisse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So at this point you're probably shouting at your TV screen or whatever you're watching me on. Sorry about that. Then we've got the same leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, carry it round to the back, 6, close 7, 8. Then we've got second 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, close 7, closing first to the back, plie front, plie second, plie. Now we're at the end. Woo, hopefully that will go a bit better when I put the music on, get my brain into gear. Here we go. So fifth position, arms to second, whatever you like with the arms. And 1. Straight legs, close on a plie and devant. Carry it round, take 2 counts to close, to the back. Straight legs, close on a plie next time. To the back, this is on the floor, take 2 counts to close. Second, 1, straight legs, 2 and 3 and plie and 5 and 6 and 7, close first and devant and plie to the back and plie and second and plie and lift. Now we're on in the air. 1, 2 and closing on a plie and 5, carry it around 6, remembered it this time, 7, 8 and devant, 2 and 3 and 4, 5, carry around 6, close 7, to the second 1 and 2 and 3 and plie and 5 and 6 and 7, closing first to the back, 1 and plie and 2 and plie second, 3 and plie, retire and hold. We're going to take a nice balance, lifting all the way up. Set that position, Hips and shoulders really square to the front. Check out how that balance is today. Good. Lowering with control if you can. Closing and opening out the arms. Good job. On the other side. Here we go. Devant, and 1. And this is all on the floor, closing a plie. And 4, and 5. Carry it round 6. Close 7, close 8. To the back, and close. And now on a plie, and to the back, sweep round, and close to second, and 1, and 2, and 3. On a plie, to the side, come away. And then close in first, to the front, plie, to the back, and plie to second, and plie, retire, close behind, on, in the air, 3, 4, extend 5, sweep it round, close 7, and 8, same thing, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, carry it round 6, and 7, to second, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, close in first to the back, 1, and plie, and 2, and plie, and second, and plie, and retire, and hold. Holding that there, come up into your rise. Find that centre of gravity. Always one side is better than the other for your balance. I used to think this was my rubbish side, but I've worked so much on the other side that I think this has become my new rubbish side. So we're here. Yeah. At least today anyway. So trying to just stay up there if you can. Build the stamina, build the endurance. Okay, got it now. Takes a little while for the brain to kick in. See if you can lower with control, holding that turn out, close into fifth, open those arms and lower. Excellent. Okay, we are going to take our Ronds de Jambe. Okay, this is quite a long one. And there's some swinging of the legs forwards and backwards. So from first to start with, taking the legs out to the side. I'm just going to put this monitor down a bit again. Someone said last week they couldn't really see my feet. And actually you don't really need to see my arms as when they're at the top anyway. So from first, we're going to take the leg out to second. Again, pop the spare hand on the hip. Crump. This isn't part of the exercise. Woo. Okay, so we're going to take 1 in 8 counts. So 2 counts each quarter. 2 to the back, 2 to come through first, 2 to the front, and 2 to return to second. 2 in 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 4 in 2 counts. And a 1, 2, and a 3. These have a different accent. And a 4. And there. So you're sort of sweeping through first quite quickly, opening out into second. Then we have, keep going in the same direction. We've got Battement on Cloche for 1, 2, 3, and then take a nice plie and a fondu, equal bend in both legs. And then again, 3 more times, 1, 2, 3, make sure you've got enough room behind you. Go a little bit higher, whoopsie, with that leg. She says, hitting the wall. Where were we? So we were around the back, so we've got 1, 2, 3 to the front, 1, 2, 3 to the back, repeat that twice, 1, 2, 3 to the front, 1, 2, 3 to the back. We're lowering to the back on a plie, we're bringing that leg all the way around to the front, if I just go back a little bit, taking a beautiful port de bras over that leg, maybe a little back bend and a plie again. Then we're carrying the leg round to the back. So really make sure you've got enough room for this one, or just move yourself like I am. We're going to put that back foot down. We're going to take a port de bras over that front thigh. straight up and back. We're lifting that leg, we're coming through retiré, extending and lowering, lifting again through retiré, it's quite long as I said, lowering the foot behind, opening out to second to reverse all. So, reversing it, so just going in the opposite direction all the way through. So the first one was 8 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 counts twice, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 2 counts 4 times, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Battement, cloche. 1, 2, 3 with a plie, and 1, 2, 3 and a plie. 1, 2, 3 and plie. 1, 2, 3 and plie. So the first one we're going to do here, putting that foot down, sweeping it round to the back, extending the, lowering the back foot, pull the bra over that leg, go up and back, come up, sweep it round to the front, go over, up and back. Then we're lifting through retiré to extend and lower, lift through retiré, extend and lower. And what have we done so far on the old balance? Let's have a balance with the leg out in front. That might be quite interesting. Yeah, a bit mean of me. Oh no, actually let's hold it out a second, which is also really mean of me. Really difficult. Yeah, just to finish there. So this one's a nice waltz. So hopefully you will enjoy. Pressed the wrong button on my, oh, there we go. Woo. Here we go. 6, 7, 8. 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 in 2 counts. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Battement, cloche, and front, back, and plie, and back, front, and plie, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close, put it hand, put it down behind, around to the front, over that leg. 5, 6, 7, 8 to the back. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and a lift. 2, 3, 4, and lift to the back and round. Here we go. Reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 counts. 1, and 2, and 3. Keeping this hip absolutely still. Battement, cloche. 2, 3, 4, and melt. 2, and 3, 4, and again. 2, and 3, 4, and a 5, 6, 7, 8. Place it down, sweep it round, over to the back and over that leg, and lifting up and a 1, 2, and round to the front and over. 6, 7, 8. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, and lift. 6, 7, and take it round to second. And we're holding this one here in second with those arms as well if you can. Trying to push that heel forwards at the side. Lowering with control, elbows on top of those arms, closing in first. Brilliant. Quite a long one, this one. It's been going on quite some time. So from first to second in our warm-up. Here we go. No, we don't. 7, 8. 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping those legs straight all the way through. 4 counts. 1, 2, twice, and again. 2 counts, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. That one on cloche, and swish. 2, and 3, 4, and swish. 2, 3, 4, and again. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1. Flip it round and over that leg. And 5, 6, maybe back. And take it round to the back. Over that thigh. And all the way back. And lift. Bring it through. Extend. And lift. And take it through. Here we go for reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 counts. 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you're not hanging on to that bar for dear life. 2 counts. 2 and 5. 7, 8, and a cloche. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it down, take it round to the back, over that leg. Over, 6, up and back, and up and round, and over the front leg. Lift, 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and reverse. 2, 3, 4. Have we already done it both times through? Okay. God, I was enjoying myself there. Must have done. Also, when I ran out of music, I was really going to do it all again. Leg in second, up in a rise, hips and shoulders square to your front. Really push that side heel. The leg that's in the air, push that heel forwards. Get those elbows on top. Lift the crown of the head. Keep that ankle strong. Lowering with control. And placing your feet. Woo! Really did get carried away there, didn't I? Okay. We are going to do Fondu and Developpe. So this is the same as last week. Oops. Ah. No. Same as last week. So we have artère en croix with a flexed foot and a pointed foot. So we've got from here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's quite slow, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the foot in for and keep it pointed for 1, 2, 3, 4, coupe, 5, 6, 7, 8, coupe, 1, 2, 3, 4, one more, 5, 6, 7, 8. That leg is behind. I have no idea. Oh yes, I know what we're doing. We're taking a développé en croix. 1, 2, extend 3 to the floor on a plie, close 4. So which means we're going to second if it's en croix, close, and they're behind. 1, 2, 3, whoopsie. Make sure you've got enough room behind you. One more to second, as it's so horrible. And then we're going to use our chair. So we're going to bring the chair, I'm going to bring the chair in front of me. Using that same leg that we were using. So have the chair in front of you, the seated part of the chair, or if you're using a worktop or a bar, your goal is to try and get the leg to développé up onto that leg, up onto that ledge, whichever you're using. But this is a great thing about using a chair with a high back. You've got the back part to have your hand on, and then the lower bit to get your leg on, and it's also nice and padded. So we're lifting up and extending that leg forward. We're going to take the arms up to the ceiling. We're going to take a forward bend over that leg, maybe a little high release, and then we're turning the leg out. And rather than going all the way to the side, I'm just going to, and you can pivot a little bit, change where you're positioned, but make sure that wherever your new front is, your hips and shoulders are square, the leg is turned out as far to the side as you can get it, but it will be slightly forwards of directly to the side. That's directly to the side and legs slightly forwards. Up and over, and if you want to use the chairs, absolutely fine. If you've got any other room furniture that is quite handy for hanging on to, again, equally fine. We're going to lift that leg up into retire, and again I might just position myself once I'm there, and then we're going to take the leg behind. And let's start with this is a stretch, and I really want you to use the chair if you've got one, or use the furniture, the wall or whatever. Start by getting that knee up as high as you can, so you're in a really nice attitude there. Try and keep your shoulders square. I'm twisting around a little bit. So I want the leg turned out, the hip turned out, but the shoulders square. We're going to take the hands down towards the floor. You could maybe stay on the chair if you needed to. Extend that leg at the back. Get your head towards your knee. And then we're going to come up, again using the chair, come up into a nice strong arabesque, holding that there. I'm not going to do it too strongly on this side, this will be a bit lopsided. Make sense? Hopefully. So just like a bit of stretching at the end into the whole thing. So we're starting off with our Battement Fondu, and it's quite a stretchy piece of music. Yeah, I probably want to be here. So we're flexing the feet at the beginning, flexing and then pointing. Carrying out to second. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, coupe 5, 6, 7, 8, and coupe 6, 3, 4, coupe 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I've gone a bit fast there. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The music's slowing down, making it even more painful. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move your chair. Don't worry too much, just do what you can now. This is a stretch. Go at your own pace, find whatever is comfortable. Over, leg lifting up. Turning to the side, pivot. Get your turn out, up and over. Could be on the leg, you could hang on to the chair. And up and over. I'm going to hang on to that. So if you're using a bit of furniture, it actually really helps to give it a nice stretch. I'm going to lift that leg and come into retire. And I'm taking the leg up at the back. And extending that leg. As I take my hands down to the floor, try and square your shoulders up. Head towards that knee. Get that leg up at the back. Lift your chest. Very convenient time for me to turn the music off. Lift your chest. See how high you can get that leg. See if you can keep it there. Lift the chest. Lift the chest. Hold that turn out. Hold, 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 hold. Very unfortunately square onto the camera. There. And close behind. Good job. So I rushed that first developpe a little bit. I used a different piece of music last week, I think, and it wasn't quite that slow. It's my excuse anyway. Here we go. On the other side. Fondu. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep it pointed, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm rising up there just to confuse you. Now take your time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the back and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last 1, 2, second, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, change that chair around. Do what you can, just make sure you're getting there with good technique. Arms are up and over and lengthening and going back a little bit and coming round to the side. I'm going to change this so I can still see you, or you can still see me, over that leg and away. I've got no furniture this side, it's a bit of a shame. And I'm lifting into retirate, and I'm going to adjust again and lift that knee up. Shoulders square, really try and get that knee up. Take your hands down to the floor and extend that leg, head towards the knee, pushing that leg up, head down to the knee. One side will always be a little bit more comfortable with this stuff than the other. Lift, use the chair, get yourself square. Extend into that lovely arabesque and lifting and close. Well done. Brilliant. Okay, we have got Grand Battement. Quite slow. For devant and two. I want to really use the floor. There we go. Okay, so we're really using the floor. I might go on a bit of an angle this way, just so I don't hit the wall behind me. So I'd like you to take 4 in each position en croix. So we've got one, the first one is on the floor. 1, 2, 3, second one is low, a little bit higher, higher still. Taking the arm up slowly if you can. So just as it gets to the top, you've got your nice high one. To second, floor, low, medium, highest you can. To the back, low, floor, low, medium, highest. Let's take one more to second. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then we're going to take some Battement en cloche. Ba, 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 ba. I just realised I'm still on this same side. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to stay there today. And then we'll start to bend the leg. And we'll get to there. Working that same leg, we're just going to move the chair around or face square to whatever you're using as your bar. And this is quite loose, so I want you to sort of drop the knee in, turn it out, and then take a sort of, I don't know what it's called. You're in, you're out, you're up. So in, out, up, and in, out, up. Just 4 of those, just to finish off. And then when we take some stretches, we might do a little bit more on that. Okay, so I'm going to go, yeah, I'm going to stay on this angle. Not sure which is the worst angle, facing you square or being sideways on, so that you can see my neck of turnout. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, second and floor, and 2. Use that floor. And second, all the way to the back. And I'm going to try and use my arms a bit more. One more to second, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's thrown me off. And 7. Take it out to second. Carry it round to the back. We're taking our cloche. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. This is straight legs all the way. And keep going. Good job. And bend. 4 more. 8 more, I think. 5. Oh no. Here we go. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hold. And here. Try and get that knee up, maybe on a rise. And extend. Brilliant. Same leg. Here we go. We're in and up and in and up, in, up, in, hop. Good job. On the other side. Ah, no, so this time I really am right square onto you. Never mind. Just wait for the car to come in. Make sure you've got plenty of room behind you and in front and to the side. Here we go. 7. Might be more successful with the arm this time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And second 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and to the back. 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and second on the floor, and just off the floor, and a little bit higher, and all the way up. We're out to second, carrying it round to the back. Here we go, and swish. 2. And keep it going if you can. A little bit higher. Let that leg go. In that hip socket. And now we're bending. 2 and 3. And I've got dogs in the room. Keep carrying on bending. Swish. 2, 3. And hold it to the back. And we're here. Rising up. And on the chair. Here we go. Up. Da, da, da. Let's do 6 of these this side because we did a couple of warm-up ones on the other side. Woo. Okay, great. Sorry about that, I had the door open to get some air in. Knew it was going to be so hot today. Okay, how are we doing? 10 to 7. Let's just do some, I fancy doing some échappes today, which we haven't really done before. Yeah, I'm just going to put my chair to one side so that you can see, but you could be, I would like you to be facing your bar. Just if I hide behind here, you're not going to be able to see what's going on with my feet. So, échappes are this, it's to escape when you're going from 5th to 2nd, and to sort of snatch when you're in 5th. So from your 5th position, you're bringing your legs together, crossing over the tops of the thighs and then lowering. And then out to 2nd is there. And lowering. If your floor isn't suitable for this and it's uncomfortable on your feet, then maybe don't do it. It feels quite nice for me on this nice padded rug that I've turned upside down. So today it's feeling quite nice for me. So the movement is fifth, lower, second, lower, changing legs each time. And fifth and lower, and second and lower, fifth and lower, second and lower. Good. Then we're going to do fifth, lower, retire, and close behind. Fifth, lower, retire, close behind. 4 of those. Retire, close behind. Fifth, retire, close behind. Then maybe second, prepare to fourth, rise up for a plie, a pirouette prep, close behind, second, fourth, plie, pirouette, I keep saying plie, pirouette, close behind. Maybe a few more of those, the music will go on a little bit more. Maybe try some pirouettes. Why not? Just test if you can actually turn. Yeah, I can get a single in just about, as long as it's not going to hurt your toes or anything. You don't want any of that to happen. So just a little bit of fun at the end before we have a nice stretch out on the calves. So although I'm going to put my chair in front of me, I'm really going to try and not to be too on top of it, as in not hanging on to it for dear life. Here we go. So this is reasonably fast. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth, second, and again, fifth, second, and fifth, and second. Let's do one more set. Fifth, second, fifth, second, fifth, retire, fifth, retire, fifth, retire, fifth, retire. 4 more. Fifth, retire. Try and hold that retire. 2 more. Here we go for the pirouette prep. There, up and lower. There, or you can just carry on with one hand on your bar. Again, just the prep. Close behind. Or you take the arms that you know with a turn if you want. Ooh, and there. Behind. 2 more. If nothing else, this is going to show me when I look back on it how rubbish I am at pirouettes. Brilliant. Okay, have a rest. Well done. Great job. Let's stretch those calves out more than anything else after that last one. I'm going to use my wall. I'm going to take my leg directly behind me, keeping the heel in line, pitching the hips forwards so that basically you're in a diagonal line. If your bottom's sticking out there, it won't make any difference. Push that heel down, keep your shoulders forwards, try the other leg, and breathe. Great, coming back, just give the ankles a bit of a twiddle. Let's just finish off sitting on the chair if you have one. If you don't, if you weren't using a chair for your bar, then maybe just grab one quickly. Sitting in second at the front of the chair, and just opening out. So your pelvis is staying nice and stable. Sit up right on the edge and open out those legs as much as you can. And then lifting one arm up, just mirror me. We're going over to the side and elbows resting. So your goal here is to push this side, these side ribs up to the ceiling, all the way over. Great, we're going to add on, we're going over to the side. You're pushing back, pushing your upper back in the opposite direction, rounding this arm, head is down. come back to the side and up to the top. Sideways, push back on the diagonal, sideways. And if you're liking this sort of movement, I think it feels really nice. I did a chair class inspired by Garuda Pilates, James De Silva, who's an ex-ballet dancer, inspired by his work the other day, so that was really good. Let's turn that leg in, let's slide that leg out behind you. This is all about stretching out those hip flexors, all those lovely Ronds Battements which we were using that whole area. We need to get our hip flexors nice and loose. Taking that arm all the way up to the ceiling, see if you can get a bit of a back bend. Maybe all the way down to the floor. Let's take a rotation up to the ceiling. Back leg is straight, so you're looking away from the camera, reaching that arm up to the ceiling. And then come and sit yourself back. And let's drop that other knee in, straighten the leg out. So I'm just perched on the edge of the chair here, reaching the arm up and forwards. It's a wicked stretch all the way down the front of your hips. And breathe. And coming down to the floor. So I've come off of the chair now, keeping that back leg straight, dropping the hips down more, and then lifting the arm up to the ceiling. Create a straight line from one hand to the other. And breathe. And coming back onto the chair. Crossing one leg over. In fact, I'm going to do my other leg because I know this is my tighter side for my hips. So we're thinking about a turnout here, rotation in that hip joint. Sitting up really nice and tall on your sit bones, pitching forwards. Maybe reaching those hands down towards the floor. You might find this really comfortable. I find this incredibly uncomfortable, but it really does help with the flexibility in the hips. And breathe. Cross that leg over a little bit more, but not completely. Bring this front knee in towards you, put the other hand behind you and rotate around. Or using that back hand, just hold on to the chair. Use it to create some nice torsion there, to help you go around, come back square to the front, crossing over the other leg, nice and upright first of all. So notice which side for you feels a bit tighter. If you're the other side to me, absolutely fine. Try and always stretch your tighter side first, just makes sense. Pitching forwards, shoulders nice and level, and breathe. The more uncomfortable the stretch is, as long as you're in the right position, as long as you're not damaging anything or in real pain, as long as it's just a stretching uncomfortableness, then you probably need to do that stretch. So try not to shy away from it. Cross that leg over, bring the knee across, but sit really upright, so no leaning. The spine is as upright as you can be. I'm going to use my hand to just hang on to the back of that chair, help me turn around even more, breathing all the way. And good job, coming back to the front. I'm feeling like we've had a good old Ballet Barre workout. Thank you so much. I will see you next week.